Someone asked me what the hardest piece that I'd ever photographed, and I always had a hard time answering that question because they're all unique, they're all special. But I'd have to say this is probably the hardest now that I'm photographing it. I think the piece itself is a kind of a mystery. To have all these odd materials, an actual tutu, the hair is actually human hair, it's so fragile. So one has to be extraordinarily careful about everything one does around it. And it's a little scary, actually. All of these materials have different requirements when it comes to lighting. They often go against each other. So the process that I take is, when a piece like this comes into the studio, the first thing that I like to do is really live with it for a little bit, just to take a look at it and let it sort of come into my consciousness. Then I began to take a look at it with lighting. Everything about the photography is about light. And I'll start working and trying to understand the sculpture by lighting it and taking sort of previews with the camera. So I'll begin to do different lighting scenarios just to understand what the surfaces show and how I understand the piece itself. Really, the piece shows me how it wants to be lit. I try to be open to what that piece is, and nothing is standard. It's really a discovery process. It's not the typical kind of work that one has to photograph because there's a sense of it merging with another kind of reality. One is in search of a way of showing that to people in ways they might not even be able to see it in the gallery.